Happy Father's Day and welcome to Love and Entrepreneurship on this beautiful Sunday. So y'all, we are super excited to welcome back Zoe and Mike as our special guests on Love and Entrepreneurship. And because it's Father's Day, we have decided that we are going to let the men run the show. We are in for a 30-minute show today because it is Father's Day. So we're going to let the men enjoy their Father's Day. But without further ado, we're going to take one quick commercial break really quick and we'll be right back.
Hey, it's your girl, Lysa, and I want to tell you about an amazing event that I just found out about. It's called a business fair. Are you tired of going to job fairs when you know you really want to be your own boss? Maybe you just don't know where to start. Well, this business fair presented by Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services is just for you. If you're in the Houston and surrounding areas, come and learn all about the many business opportunities available to you. For more information and rates, call 281-661-3975 or visit www.flatfeecreditandtax.com. And don't forget to mention that your girl Lysa Dene and Stunner Radio sent you. Are you looking for ways to take your business to the next level? Well, Houston, we have a solution. The Boss Up Bootcamp is here to help you level up. Join Lysa, the Boss Lady, and her amazing roster of speakers that will give you the inside scoop on turning your side hustle into multiple streams of income. This is your year to level up, but don't delay. Register now before it's sold out. Visit www.lysathabosslady.com to register for this event and for more information. That's Lysa, Lysa, THABossLady.com. Remember, you got to be in it to win it. So register today and don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
And we are back. We are so sorry we had a little bit of technical difficulties. Please let us know if you can hear us okay. Awesome. So we definitely want to welcome Zoe and Mike, and we are letting Mike and Chef Square run the show. Zoe and I are scared, but we let them do it.
You know, what are y'all scared about? I mean, it's not that much we could do, like, you know.
Well, I don't know about you, Alan, but this is the Love and Entrepreneurship Takeover Father's Day special.
That part.
Oh my gosh. You don't know what you're in for.
Oh, for a huge
but you know what?
Today.
These guys are awesome. So I'm pretty sure that they are going to give our guests something to watch and be entertained on this beautiful Father's Day 2021.
Oh, I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay.
So we got the chef on board, so you know we're cooking something up.
As Kwame say, mama's cooking.
So what are you guys up to? What do you guys have in store for us today?
Let's see. Well, I mean, I'll let guests go first, and then we'll just take it from there. How about that?
Well, pretty much we got all kind of topics we're gonna hit today. We're gonna actually put the women on the spot a little bit today. You know,
don't get beat up.
Father's Day edition.
Don't like.
Well, I'm not ever scared to be on the hot seat.
Let's not get beat up though. I mean,
I'm never scared. I handle my business.
I know that's right.
Ain't nothing
but
wrong with that.
don't do all that.
Well, Testing.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. First, I just want to get it out by starting to say, we do have our candles going, and the candles are doing super great.
Awesome.
They're going super, super great. Boo, you want to show us some?
You want me to show some?
You want to show us some?
That's some right over there.
Hey, Alan, we on one. I got something for the men too coming soon. They're coming soon.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
I love the lotus candle.
Oh, pretty.
Okay.
I love candles.
Well, I'll have to bring you some. Definitely bring you some.
Yeah, we got samples on board.
I like the last one you gave me.
You did?
Yes. I'm a candle person. I love candles. So
okay, so I have a few candles with crystals in them, like the energy crystals.
Oh,
so I'll give you some of those too.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, because my energy be all whack in the morning.
Well, we need some sage. You need some sage. Just sage it down.
Look, she just goes around the house with the sage.
I mean, if I burn the sage and he the demon, then what's going to happen?
Open the windows and let it out. Open up the windows and let it out.
He gonna be running around the house. Crazy.
I mean, it wouldn't be a far cry from what I normally do when I'm in the morning when I first wake up. It's so.
That's
exactly no good in the morning.
I would burn it right in the morning. As soon as he wake up, I would burn it so that he can have good energy. I'm gonna start burning it before he wake up. When he start moving, then I'm
like burning it.
See, that's how she wake me up in the morning. I wake up to the smell of it.
That's awesome. But that's good though, because when you wake up to something that with good energy, you have good energy. I think that's definitely a good idea.
Yeah, because I wake up like, nah.
I'll be right with you.
He does. He looks like a bear.
Yeah. Grumpy McGrumpster.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a morning person.
Okay.
In the morning, I'm like,
then when y'all the way up, you're like, hey, baby.
It looked like he understands all too well.
Oh, man.
So you guys want to put us on the hot seat? I'm ready.
Okay, come on. What you got?
Okay, hot seat.
Let's get it.
Okay. I always like this here. How did you two guys meet?
We were on Facebook, and I made a comment, and he was like replying to my comment, and the way he replied was just different.
This comment sparked a whole conversation in the midst of everybody else commenting in between our conversation. And it was like we was talking, and we was talking in a room full of people.
Right.
But, it was just us.
Right.
And so
everybody was talking around our comment thread.
Right.
So y'all was basically looking for each other on there.
Not really. It was like a total.
It was just random.
Yeah.
I'm talking about as far as the comments. So when everybody else is texting, no, that's not her. That's not him. That's not him. There he is. And you read it.
That part. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like we was literally just like picking each other's conversation out and replying to each other's conversations and not other people. It's like being in a room full of people and then we're having our own private conversation while everybody's having their conversations around us.
And then it went, as the song goes, down in the DMs.
Jumped in my inbox.
That sounds too familiar, bro.
It was really cool though.
His lives.
You know what?
She jumped in your DM?
Oh yeah.
No, he came looking for me. Okay.
It was kind of. You ever seen that episode of Martin when they was talking about how Gina and Martin met?
That yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so, I pretty much right. I pretty much walked in the building. When I walked in the building, it was more that, hey baby, hey baby.
Don't do that in front of all these people.
What are you doing, baby?
And when she was like, "You are the man, baby. I know it, baby." And I was going on by my business.
I know.
Yeah. See, I was going by my business, and the next thing you know, I looked in my DM and I see her right there. She was asking a whole lot of questions. And I was cleaning in the clamp doctor that day too.
Not a clamp doctor.
I was cleaning in the clamp doctor. She seen me and she was just like,
"You really gonna carry on like this?" Because he's lying straight through his teeth. It's all the way around. He saw me looking as good as I'll be looking,
That sound like the female version of Martin. I don't.
Good though.
Thank you.
I don't know.
But yeah, I was looking good, and he just so happened to know one of my friends that I was with, and he asked her about me, and I was in my own little world, wasn't worried about nobody, no nothing. And he came DMing me the next day.
Oh. And it went down in the DMs. Did your DM catch your body?
Yeah, it went down in the DM.
You know it did. He caught a body in the DM.
It was a different kind of conversation. What you say? Don't and be real. Don't be funny.
What?
Don't play.
What, boy?
What'd you say?
She's high. You better
you
right.
Remember at the start of this, I said don't get beat up. I did. Don't get beat up.
We're not condoning no violence. We're trying to help Ike. We don't.
Well, I pretty much came in the DM and I was just like,
correct.
I just told her, I was somebody she needed to know. We needed to talk. We needed to have a conversation.
Now I doubt that I can believe.
Yeah,
Is that what he said?
And it was murder she wrote. Hey, almost 6 years later.
He said he wanted to take me to dinner. He wanted to take me out on a date.
And you accepted too.
I did.
Well, what's funny?
He came at me very respectful. It wasn't no crazy.
Crazy though.
Can I ask a question real quick before you say that? So when did you find out that he was crazy?
Oh my gosh. The very first time that I met him, he clowned the whole time nonstop. He clowned.
6 years later, here you are.
Yeah, I know, but he clowned the whole time.
Well, I know.
And it was good. It was a good clown. It wasn't an embarrassing clown. It was a good one.
Women, they're going to love to smile. That's number one. They're going to love to smile.
That's true.
And number two, as much as they hate to say, oh, he's a clown, they love a clown.
That's true too.
Well, yeah.
You always gain energy, especially when you get serious side of it too.
You know what? It was funny because when I jumped in her inbox, it was strictly like, well, hey, what's up? How you doing? It was a general conversation. This general conversation it went on for a little while. So it was like, well, okay, you got kids. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what's the ages? And well, what you doing? How did you get to this point? I see that a lot of people be giving you attention and it was just basic conversation. We didn't even really go out until later when she came to Houston. And then when she moved to Houston, and we kind of connected and stuff like that, and I almost beat up her second husband, and
oh my god!
Then that whole that's a whole nother show for
Really, but, for real, they fought for 6 years.
No.
Well, look, it wasn't that we fought for 6 years. It was that I was the bane of their relationship. So I was the one that could do what he couldn't. And
we're not gonna do that today.
We ain't finna. But like I said, that's a long story.
Yeah.
But
we're not gonna do that.
It was but when we first actually met, it was more of a basic conversation, like kicking it, like let me get to know you. Let me see what you about. Let me see, what direction you going in. Let me, it wasn't about no sex. It wasn't about nothing else. It was just like, let me get to know you as a person.
Okay, so basically you had your Jodeci on, huh? Well done, Alan.
We're not spilling no tea today. We'll leave that for another show.
Can I talk to you? Hey,
Hey.
Hello.
So that's how we do. We vibe, we chill, we, listen to music, all of that. And that's actually how we got together this time. Because these past 8 years, it's been off and on. And so how we got together this time was that we were chilling and listening to music all the time. And like just sitting in the car.
Just really kicking it, being friends. And, because we were always friends. So, it was just like keeping the sanctity of the friendship. And we just kicked it. I liked her. She liked my company. We was always cool, and it was never no problem in between us. So we just kicked it, Yeah. One thing led to another, and I was like,
we got the macking, and that's how it happened.
No, it was like, well, you know what? I ain't really think about this, but what's up? I'm single, you single, what's up? I mean,
we spent a lot of time talking. Like a lot of time talking on the phone. And when I went away, I was on a cruise. So of course I couldn't really talk on the phone. And then we were like, dang, man, we talk a lot. And when we couldn't talk, then we realized how much we did talk.
Right. Yeah. Well, Miss Diva asked, so do you think there is a difference in finding love on Facebook DM versus dating sites?
Not that much.
I don't think that is.
I don't know why she do stuff like that.
But I will say this. I will say when two grown people have a conversation, it goes from there. It's determined through that conversation.
Right.
And it doesn't matter where you meet somebody. I mean,
that's true. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
That type of conversation has, it has to happen. And once it happens, then, you determine from that point. I don't think that it's too much of a difference. It's just the people or parties involved that makes the difference. I think that's
right.
But one thing about the Instagram too, you can always see who follows who. So you'll have a certain amount of mutual friends just to make sure that person ain't somebody crazy or something. Despite the fact that dating site you just going in blind.
Well,
that's true too. And a dating site is a little different than Facebook, because Facebook you get to follow them and follow them and follow them and follow them. On a dating site, you get to see what they decided to put forward, and usually
on their profile.
Right. And my page is wide open. So I'm very transparent. So you can see everything, every detail of my life on my timeline. So it's a little bit different, with Facebook than it is for Instagram or dating sites, because you get to watch them ongoing. And unless they're just a person that is just being deceptive and personally like hiding things, then you'll be able to know if they're a catfish or if they're, not what they say that they are.
I mean, proof is in the pudding too. Like you apply pressure and you see what you got. I mean, that's life though. But I just think that like I say, when two grown people sit down, have a decent conversation,
right,
about life. I mean, because the thing about it is where it gets twisted is, well, when a man jump in a woman DM, he trying to smash. Or vice versa, and like that makes things blurred. I guess that's where I differed, because my thing was it wasn't physical, it was intellectual,
and that's what made it different for me too.
That's what caught me.
Yeah, that's what made it different for me too, because I wouldn't even listen. I ignore DMs all the time. And if he hadn't came to me, if we weren't on a comment, what made the comment keep going was his reply, which was on a deeper level than anybody that I have ever encountered in my life. So I was like, oh, okay. And so the conversation continued. So when he hit me up, of course, I was waiting for him to hit me up. So when he hit me up, because I don't do that.
Lysa.
But whenever he did, I was ready to continue the conversation because it was on that level.
Okay.
And so it just kind of blossomed from there. Now I will say this. What really made it special for us was the connection on the intellectual level, and that kind of trickled everything down and it put everything into place. So it was through those conversations where a lot of the foundation of like our relationship was laid. And it just kind of, well, once you have a good foundation, anytime you build on top of that, hey, it's gonna stand. So, and that's pretty much what happened.
So pretty much just say this. From when you got to that point and to the point that you do now, to the point where you are now, what pretty much you can say that actually keeps the connection going?
We bring everything to the table, and it's the communication, because like that's something you cannot pay for, but that's what it was, the communication. We were friends, so we had an open communication. And so like I was always real, she was always real, and so we just we piggybacked off of that. And when we finally got together, I was like, okay, let's keep the sanctity of the relationship, our friendship. Let's keep the sanctity of that intact, so that way we can build on that and then make the marriage grow. And that was one of the biggest keys that kept us afloat, is that if I feel some type of way, if she feels some type of way, we bring it to the table, we discuss it, we get hash everything out, and then at the end, we got what we need. And that's what does it. That's what does it for us.
Okay. So would you pretty much say, and this is for you, Miss Lysa, did the food touch your heart and soul?
To be honest with you, I found out that he could cook after we were married. Okay, because when we got together the second time, I cooked for him. It was about, well, we wasn't really together. It was about me comforting him because he had lost his second wife. And so it was about me comforting him. So I cooked all the time, and I was making actually what he's making next Sunday. I was making, because that's his favorite. So I was making oxtails and greens and, canned yams and whatever I felt like. Exactly. And I was doing it like the old folks do, picking the greens, not the pre-washed nut. Yeah, I was doing all of that good stuff, cutting up the sweet potatoes and all that. And
not the candy yams.
No, I don't do that at all.
Not at all.
They sell it.
So
yes, the tea is brewing, boo. So I didn't know, that he could cook until we were actually I would say right before we got married is when I found out that he could cook.
It was right before.
And not only to know that you could cook, but you could cook. Oh, really?
Right.
And it was funny because like we was doing gumbo, and she wanted to do gumbo, and so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna cook the gumbo. And she was like, all right, well, can you cook? I was like, man, I get iron. She was like, you can't cook no gumbo. You can't cook no gumbo. I was like, all right, look, I'll show you, but I can tell you. Girl, I got the whip in that pot. it just started coming together, and she was like, okay, you might know what you're doing. You might know what you're doing a little bit.
Okay, so I feel like I got another opinion going on here. I think we got a flag going on now.
He left out part.
Okay.
Because I was not aware that he was Chef Square. I felt that maybe he couldn't cook. So I said, well, I'm gonna make some etouffee and we're gonna compete. And nobody ate my etouffee. Not even me.
Smashed the gumbo. We ended up freezing the etouffee and the gumbo got smashed.
Yeah.
But the etouffee eventually got eaten though.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. But,
yes, it did.
But
you couldn't even get to the etouffee.
I didn't eat it.
So good.
I didn't even eat it. I ate the gumbo.
So
What
tell me this.
what advice would you give to a married couple that is in business together, but one is more in the background or more of a silent partner, and the other one is more outgoing? Oh, you mean me and Chef Square?
Oh, this is how this is how we do this is how we do it. Basically, what happens is a man must know his limitations. And so what it is I know how far to go. I know how to work, and I prefer to work in the background. And I prefer her to be up front. The reason being is because, well, though my personality is kind of the same as hers, she's more of a people person and more understanding than I am. So I just was like, okay, well, look, I would rather just kind of work in the background, and I will just make it do what it do. And that's basically how we make it work. I don't step in her lane. She don't step in my lane. And, we just kind of come together with everything. And that's how we really make it work.
We have a complementary relationship. So the things that he is good at are the things that we steer into his lane, and the things that I am good at are the things that we steer into my lane. And so we let it balance each other out. And the things that are in the background that he could do to alleviate me, so that when I'm outgoing, I can be bubbly, I can be energetic. Then he does those things. And I do the outgoing things because I'm more of a butterfly, than he is.
So, yeah.
So how would you guys answer that question?
So tell me this, Alan, would you say that, well, I wouldn't even say Alan, I would say Lysa. Would you rather him be more like, I guess, into what it is, as far as being in the background, just being more in front of it?
No, I want for him to be comfortable in like whatever that he's doing. And I don't have a problem with being the upfront person and being the, that person, because that's who I am. That's not necessarily who he is. He doesn't have the patience. He doesn't have the understanding, the temperament. He doesn't have that for that. And I do. So I don't mind that he would prefer to do the things that he would prefer to do. But besides that, I am almost a control freak. So I want it done how I want it done. So it's best that I do it myself.
Yeah, because like I don't have time to be sitting up and be like, well, you should have done it this way. You should have. You know what? How about you do it?
And that's
so like
that's how you solve a lot of problems.
Right. So basically, I'll run up into a point until I get to her lane, and I slide out the way.
Exactly. And if it's something that I really need to be done a specific way, either I'm going to tell him specifically the way I wanted to do it, or I'm going to, if I have time, to do it myself. But the thing is, what he'll do is make time so that I can do it myself.
That part.
Right. If
I really need her specifically to do something, then what I'll do is I will create a pocket where she'll just, and it's like, I don't have to tell her. She'll know what I'm doing by the spaces that I'm creating.
Absolutely.
And then it's like, okay, what you need me to do then? Because you're doing this, and this, and this, and this.
And that's that. Because if I come home and he's cleaned the kitchen and the bathroom, those are two things that I don't have to do. So I know that you made a space so that I can do something better.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
So how do you guys do it? Is that similar to the way that you handle that, as far as the one person being in the background and the one person being up front? Or you both seem to be upfront people?
So that's pretty much how we are as well. If it's something important that I really have to do, I have to do it myself. That's pretty much where he pushes that direction. Like, go ahead and do it. I got you with everything else. But if it's something major like that, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah, one thing about it is I'm going to always make sure that she tries to give her best effort in whatever it is that she does. Because my point is, it's just like, hey, I'm not going to withhold you from anything. Like, it's kind of like when we first met. I came in and I was just asking her, like, what are your dreams? Oh, well, I bow ties. And so we're like, okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to sit here and we're going to push that dream and see how far we can get with that dream. Because it was so crazy that she was telling me about bow ties, because as soon as she said that, I want to say I had looked on the internet And I was just, I'm always on the internet, and I see it was like a little 12-year-old kid. He was making bow ties, and he actually got $1 million contract with the NBA just for making bow ties with the teams on the bow tie. So he might have a Chicago Bull or Houston Rocket. Him and his mom was doing bow ties. And I said, well, I'm not saying that we would actually get that $1 million, but if we put forth the effort to try to get there, I'm pretty sure it'll be real beneficial to what we have going on.
Absolutely. And I have an idea for that. We'll talk about that later. But look, we're going to take a really quick commercial break, and we'll come back with the homework, and we will let you guys enjoy your Father's Day. Stay tuned.
Now that the world is opening up again, we're all planning events and get-togethers, but choosing the right caterer for your event can be a full-time job. Don't stress, just contact Jet Catering Services and they will take care of all your needs and allow you to focus on your guests. No matter the occasion or budget, Jet Catering Services can make your event memorable and your guests will be amazed. Visit www.jetcateringservice.com for more information and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
And we are back for Love and Entrepreneurship, the special Father's Day edition. So the father take over. So the homework for today, guys, we want you to go to Love and Entrepreneurship Facebook page and post your significant other or your father for Father's Day. And Chef Square is going to pick the one that means the most to him for a prize. And we give good prizes, so you guys definitely want to go ahead and participate in that. So we also want to talk about next Sunday. Next Sunday is Soul Food Sunday, y'all. We are having some oxtails, and for those who don't eat oxtails, we're having smothered chicken, and we're having cabbage and candy yams and jasmine rice and cornbread, and we're also having dessert and a beverage included for $15 a person or $25 for a couple, and if you have a family of 4, it is $50. So definitely get your spot because seating is limited, and we have got on board for the desserts. We've got on board with 2 different bakers, and I promise you will not be disappointed. One particular baker, her specialty is cheesecake, and both of our bakers are from Scratch Bakers, first of all.
Okay.
And so one of our baker's specialty is cheesecake, and we patronize the crap out of her with her cheesecake. She makes a red velvet cheesecake, and it has red velvet cake, and then cheesecake, and then red velvet cake, and then buttercream icing. And it's for y'all. So we're going to have some cheesecake from her, from Bacon and Cake and Bakery, and we are going to have 7-Up pound cake. 7-Up cake from Sunshine's Unlimited, Shalonda Smith. So we are super excited, and we're definitely going to have both of those bakers on the show. And I'm sure we're going to have Chef Square to come back and do a takeover on Stunner Radio after he does nice Soul Food Sunday. And we are having your favorite personalities from Stunner Radio are going to be there. So you definitely want to reserve your spot and, come and eat with us and fellowship. And this is a great introductory opportunity so that you can find out who Chef Square really is.
I will definitely be cooking. I have, most people that have tried my food or even sampled some of my food know that I have a specific flavor profile when it comes down to my dishes. And so I do have something special for my oxtails that a lot of people probably haven't tried yet. I'm telling you, it will change your life.
It will.
And
I married him.
Well, yeah. So, I got something very, very, very good in the workings. Who knows? I might dab a little hot water cornbread just to complete
hot water cornbread. I heard you say it again.
Just to complete this good old soul food Sunday. You
I'm
know,
right in the kitchen, so I'm gonna be right there trying to take a little lessons for the for the newlyweds.
I haven't had hot water cornbread in so long, y'all. So I promise if he do this,
and me, I cook everything from scratch. So yeah,
we're excited about this. So we also have another event that you guys want to take heed to. Yes. It is the business fair. And it is July the 24th. It's going to be at Flat Fee Tax Prep. We have been telling everybody we've been saying before COVID that it's necessary to have multiple streams of income. And so instead of having a job fair, we are going to have a business fair on July the 24th. It's going to be at Flat Fee Tax Prep. So you guys definitely want to go and register. The event is on Eventbrite. It's the business fair, and it's also on Stunner Radio page as well as my personal page, Lysa Middleton Phillips. And you will not want to miss this because it's about entrepreneurship. It's about starting your own business. So we don't need to go to a job fair. We need to go to a business fair so we can start our own business and write our own paychecks and be serial entrepreneurs like Lysa the Boss Lady.
Yeah, I mean, because I am in love with the concept of paying myself.
Absolutely. So, absolutely. Nobody will ever pay you what you're worth.
So if I pay myself,
absolutely,
I know that I'm going to be able to get exactly what I want.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's all about paying yourself and being an entrepreneur and really setting your foundation to really set up your destiny.
So definitely thank you guys for coming and sharing your insight. We really appreciate you fellas for taking over and taking it easy on us and not,
like I told you, it's not like we were gonna just be cutting up that bad where
I was gonna cut up. Alan told me don't get beat up, so I say, hey, all right, I'm gonna chill. The big homie spoke, so I'm gonna take heed to it.
Well, we really appreciate it, and thank you guys for spending your Father's Day part of your Father's Day with us. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Father's Day to all the dads.
So happy Sunday and happy Father's Day, and enjoy.
Hey, it's your girl, Lysa Dene, and I want to tell you about an amazing event that I just found out about. It's called a business fair. Are you tired of going to job fairs when you know you really want to be your own boss? Maybe you just don't know where to start. Well, this business fair presented by Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services is just for you. If you're in the Houston and surrounding areas, come and learn all about the many business opportunities available to you. For more information and rates, call 281-661-3975 or visit www.flatfeecreditandtax.com. And don't forget to mention that your girl Lysa Dene and Stunner Radio sent you.